Most creators don't fail because they lack ideas. They fail because content has become too complex to manage consistently, and we all know that consistency is the key. So what if you've got something that could help you run this continuously? What if you've got an AI tool that understands your system, that understands how you write? And not only that, it understands your thought process. It understands how you think. It understands your logic and your tone. Well, if your business is any kind of content creation, where you create content just for yourself or for others, I've got a tool for you. If you click the link down there, this is what you're gonna see. This is Pressmaster AI. And this is not just a content generator, like for example, ChatGPT is. This is an AI content operating system. If you ever wanted to clone your creative brain, this is the closest. And as I've told you, it's not ChatGPT-like content creation. This learns directly from you and you can speak to it. Yes, you can speak in a mic. So when you land here, first of all, you can start for free by clicking on this button. Just make yourself an account. And this is how it's gonna look like inside. This is your dashboard. From here, you've got many options here on the left, and I'll cover some of these as well, because honestly, these are what you're going to use the most, because Pressmaster no longer starts with posts. It starts with strategy. You now get your own AI agent team that studies your brand, that studies your audience, your narrative, your full content history, and how you reason, not just how you write. You spend about 15 minutes inputting context, and in return, it delivers a 30-day strategic content plan. So first of all, you're gonna go over to the settings button here, and here you've got something which is called brand guides. This is the bread and butter. As you can see, your brand guide defines your identity, narrative, and positioning. So your content always stays on brand. So you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna do this. This is your brand voice. Your brand voice defines the tone, style, and rhythm how your brand communicates. And this is what's gonna keep your content consistent. So feel free to click on new brand guide here. And from here, you're gonna train the AI to understand you. First of all, you've got this one, which is recommended. This is 5 to 10 minutes interview that builds a complete structured understanding of your company and brand identity. So this is gonna be an interview. So, be prepared for it. When you click on it, you're gonna be led here. And then you just talk to it. Yeah, you just speak into the mic and it'll understand whatever your brand is about and whatever you are about. It's really good. It's like having an interview with top journalists. When you click on the start interview button here, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna leave this in real time. And here you have the option to answer the question by typing it out. You can do this way as well. But then again, you can just click on this button here and it'll record whatever you have to say. Now, when you're done with that, then you head over to the new brand voice right away. Click on Advanced Discovery once again and do the same thing for brand voice. And this is what Pressmaster, they just renewed this brand guide and brand voice system. It's not just like mimicking your tone. Pressmaster goes a little bit deeper on this. It analyzes your syntax, how you structure your sentences. Then it analyzes the semantics, what you actually mean by it. Also, how you frame ideas and arguments. And the result, it's a writing system designed on how you think. It's a great one, honestly. Now, there's still an option to use Supernova here, which I use constantly, and this is repurposing and series engine. Now, most repurposing tools do just one thing. They just chop long content into some fragments, but Pressmaster does something fundamentally different. It takes a podcast, for example, or an interview, or a video, or a long-form article, and it turns it into a multi-piece content series. And each piece builds on the previous one. So you can just paste your content here, for example, a YouTube video. So for example, I'm just gonna take one video about AI from Joe Rogan. I'm just gonna click it, and Pressmaster is firstly gonna analyze this. As you can see, this is fascinating content from Joe Rogan's podcast, blah, 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 blah. And then you can ask for a follow-up here. Right away, as you can see, it gives you the suggestion to go for blogs with this. Or, for example, you can make like 6 posts for your LinkedIn profile, because Pressmaster understands the difference between your LinkedIn posts, Instagram posts, X posts, and it'll give you the structure for it. So I'll just use this prompt here. Make me 2 LinkedIn posts from it. Let's just go with blog here. And then it suggests me to go with 3 to 5 content pieces here. So let's just go with 3 here. So you can see you get 3 pieces each from it. And then you can create like mini series. You know, this is for blogs, but you can create like X threads or LinkedIn posts that are connected. You know, you just get these mini series from one YouTube video. And then it's going to ask you about your content strategy focus. You just answer these questions, for example, trust building, and then it's just going to analyze and build out everything for you. It's really, really great. And what I like about Pressmaster now, because they've now introduced this content strategy focus, you've got balanced one, you've got growth focused, you've got trust building focused, and you've got conversion focused. This gives you variety without some extra work, and you're no longer repeating the same idea in different words. You can easily tell it to use these lenses. Also, what I really like is the pins option right here and how they work. You can add whatever inside of this one. YouTube videos, PDFs, Word documents, and it's always going to be there for you to reference on it, right? So whatever you add here, you can see I've got some of these here. You just pin them here, you paste links, paste documents, whatever. And if you, for example, wanted to create a new article with this button here, so this is just one new article, you can use this button here, choose from library, and you've got your pins here. Also, you've got your posts, your articles, your interviews, and the article creation is really, really good because here you can as well use the microphone to, you know, just speak to it. So for example, let's just go, why is AI dangerous? Like this, and let's just go with like this without any pins, without any, you know, PDF files, without any library of my own. And here you can see what it does. You can change all these things. You can change the content type, the content focus, the length, the theme, the brand voice. You can select yours here. And here you've got these selections here, which is quick, adaptive, and conversational. Quick one is just like ChatGPT-like. Adaptive one is a bit more complex, but conversational is the one that I like the most, and this is where you speak to it. You have an interview of what do you think about this topic? And then it'll write based on what it learned from you. So if you click on the approve and continue button here, first of all, you've got to get this angle direction, some strategic pillars, and then click on the approve and continue if you agree to all of that. And then you just start the conversation with AI.
Hey there, thanks for being here. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to ask you a series of questions designed to pull out the core of who you are, what you do, and how you think about your work. I'm specifically interested in your perspective on AI safety, as I'm working on a thought leadership article that challenges conventional thinking about AI risks. Rather than just cataloging dangers, I want to explore why our approach to AI safety might be fundamentally flawed.
So you can see it'll ask you the questions directly. All you gotta do is to answer. Or, you know, you can ask someone in your company that's more knowledgeable about a certain topic to do this interview, and you're always going to have it here. You can always reference to it once you make the content later on. Also, from the dashboard, you've got your social media post making, but there's a social suite button here, and you can see that here you can just click on new post, you can just click on AI post, and then you choose which one of these channels you want to use. And it's going to be different for Facebook, for LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, or X. It's going to play by the rules of that social media platform. Now, one more thing, which I would like you to discover, is this here. This is the twin option here. And this is a bit more complex, but this is the bread and butter of what Pressmaster is. This is you here, all right? Everything you did, everything it knows about you, this is you. So this is your twin. And all your characteristics, such as decision patterns, values, and principles, some of the hooks and content seeds you've used, it's all going to be here. And of course, here on the right, you can choose these options to have some guided twin training. You can train your twin, and you can chat to your twin. It's really, really powerful to have all this in one place. As I've told you, AI agent team that thinks like you and understands the world in the way you see it. And it just helps you make your content consistent and, of course, to make a lot of it. That's about it. Pressmaster is all you need, honestly. The link is going to be down there, so yeah, click it, enjoy yourself. Catch you next time.